Hi everybody, as I said, today I'm gonna read you a book, and it's called Bambi, a Noisy Neighbor. It's Walt Disney. I'm not gonna show you the pictures, but I'm gonna read it. Ready? Bambi, a Noisy Neighbor. It was spring, and Bambi was chasing butterflies. He chased them through the trees and into a meadow, but he landed in a field of flowers. "Hello, Bambi," said one of his flowers. Surprised, Bambi stumbled backward, landing on a plop on his fluffy tail. The flower danced and wiggled, and finally a nose popped out. The nose belonged to Flower the skunk. "Hello, Bambi," he repeated. "Want to play hide and seek?" Before Bambi could answer, Thumper came hopping through the middle. "You're it!" he exclaimed, tugging Flower. Then he turned to Bambi and said, "Come on, let's hide!" Bambi followed Thumper across a stream where the low hill where Thumper's family lived. "Flower will never find us in here," said the little rabbit. "Follow me." And with that, Thumper disappeared down a hole, forgetting Bambi was too big to fit. Bambi tried to follow, but only got as far as his ears. A moment later, he felt a cold nose nudging his shoulder. "You're it," said Flower. Just then, Thumper popped out of the hole. "I'm tired of hide and seek," he said. "Let's do something else." "Like what?" asked Bambi. Thumper grinned. "We can thump, and I know just the place to do it." Thumper led them to his favorite spot in the forest, a hollow log that was perfect for thumping. But as they grew near, the three friends heard a loud thud that echoed through the forest. It was followed by another, then another. Peering through the tall grass, they saw a beaver next to a hollow log. As they watched, he raised his tail and smacked the log like a drum. Pew, bong, bong, bong. Bambi and Flower watched, enjoying the concert, but Thumper wasn't pleased. He scurried in the clearing and complained, "Excuse me, that's my log." "And who are you?" asked the beaver. "They call me Thumper, and here's why." They hopped onto the log and thumped it with his foot. The beaver replied, "Glad to meet you, Thumper. I'm Edgar." With that, the beaver gave the log a good swat with his tail and disappeared among the trees. The next day, Bambi, Flower, and Thumper was romping through the woods when they spotted Edgar ahead. The bee was scurrying along, collecting branches and twigs. "Hey, what do you think you're doing?" Thumper asked him. "Gathering supplies," Edgar said pleasantly. "Well," Thumper replied, "you can't just go around taking them like that." Then I'll take them like this," Edgar replied. Gripping the branches in his teeth, he walked off. Later afternoon, Bambi, Thumper, Flower headed down the stream to play. As they approached, they heard a crash. Hurrying to see what had happened, they saw a tree scratch across the water. Standing next to it was, you guessed it, Edgar. "Now what is he doing?" Thumper asked. "I think he chopped down that tree with his teeth," said Flower. "He can't do that," Thumper exclaimed. "He'll destroy the woods." "I know what he's doing," said Bambi. "Edgar's building a house. Beaver make the houses of sticks, logs, and muds. They built across streams and rivers, and they also become dams. Friend Owl told me all about it." "What is a dam?" asked Flower. "Something that blocks the water. When the water slows down, it makes a pond." "Whatever it is, I don't like it," said Thumper when he stomped off into the forest. "I don't like it one bit." As the day passed, the dam grew bigger, and so did the pond. Bambi and Flower went there often to splash and play, but not with Thumper. He just sat by his house grumbling and watching his friends. Then, one rainy night, Thumper and his family were asleep inside the house deep beneath the ground. Suddenly, they were awakened by a loud thud. The others couldn't figure out what the noise was, but Thumper knew right away. Hopping mad, Thumper hurried outside he found Edgar slapping his tail on a hollow log over and over again. "What do we mean waking us up like that?" Thumper demanded. "I was trying to warn you," said Edgar. "The ram made a pound rise and almost to your door." Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh my gosh. Looking down, the Thumper saw that Edgar was right. The pond has grown into a lake, and with every passing moment, it aged farther up the hill. Thumper leapt into action. He dove into the burrow and called, screaming, "The water's raging! We have to leave! Hurry!" Within minutes, he surrounded the entire group and led them to safety on another higher hilltop. Bambi and Flower also heard the alarm, found Edgar at the door of Thumper's house. The beaver was busy building a wall of sticks and mud to keep out the water. "I don't think that's going to be enough," Bambi said. "The water's running too fast." But Flower shook his head. "Poor Thumper, his house will be ruined." "Maybe not," said Edgar. "I have an idea." Ooh, what is this idea? Thumper jumped into the water and swam across the dam. He began digging through it at one end, scooping mud and chewing through sticks and bark as fast as he could. When Bambi saw what Edgar was doing, he raced around the other side of the pond. Scrambling into the dam, he pawed it with his hooves, trying to help Edgar tear a hole through it. Meanwhile, the pond rose higher and higher. The water was just inches from Thumper's house when Edgar and Bambi finally broke a hole in the dam, when water began to flow through it and the pond grew smaller. In no time at all, Thumper's house was out of danger. And Bambi and Edgar let out a sigh of relief. "We did it!" Bambi shouted. Suddenly the dam shivered beneath him. The force of the water was making the hole wider, and Edgar realized the dam might soon come apart. "Bambi!" cried Edgar. "Here, follow me!" And Edgar scrambled up behind Bambi, leading him away from the hole and across the dam. Bambi stumbled, but Edgar helped him to his feet, and the two of them kept on moving. When they reached the other side, Edgar and Bambi leapt to safety. As they did, the dam broke apart in a dozen places. With a loud roar, it went washing downstream with a jumble of sticks and logs. Bambi and Edgar joined the others on the high ground and watched the last of Edgar's house float down the stream. Edgar turned to Thumper and said, "I built the dam too close to your house. Please forgive me. I'm afraid of having a very good neighbor." "You rescued my family," said Thumper, "and you tore down your own house to save mine. You're the best neighbor." I like when this puff over here turns up like a heart. "I'm the one who has and being a good neighbor," Thumper added. I should have welcomed you to the forest, but didn't. And you helped me anyway. How can I ever thank you?" "I know how," said Bambi. The next day, Edgar began building a new house far downstream this time. Right there beside him was Thumper, Flower, and Bambi, collecting twigs and branches, carrying them to a new stream, helping Edgar to pack them together to form a new dam. After a few hours, they stopped to take a break. When they did, Thumper hopped to a log and began thumping with his foot. "It sounds good," said Thumper, "but I think something's missing." What is missing? He smiled at Edgar, who jumped beside him and pounded the log with his tail. A loud thumping echoed through the forest. Thumper joined in, and soon the woods was filled with a happy rhythm, a neighborly beat that was part thump and part thud, part welcome and part thank you. And here's the moral. Good friends are friendly, good neighbors are sweet. They try to make friends with the people they meet. And so if you're out playing and see someone new, be sure to say welcome and how do you do. And that's the end of the story. I hope you really like the story and all of these. And you can also buy this book, not from me, but in the library. Maybe you can also borrow it at the library or something. And I'll see you next time at the next video. And please subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you next time at the next video. And I'll see you next time. And thanks for watching.